Hello, my lovely potatoes. How are you guys doing? How is it going? I hope you're alright. I hope you had a wonderful weekend up until now, and I hope you had a lovely Sunday. Or you will have a lovely Sunday, depending on what time zone you are in. Talking, as always, hard enough. However, we have work to do. Lots and lots of work. So, how about we just go over to Blender. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Because Blender Grease Pencil is already hard enough to tame as is. Me forgetting stuff is probably just making things worse. However, we got something to do. We got a lot of frames, and I finally figured out how to zoom into my audio. There's a lot of stuff to do. On one hand, I'm kind of excited to work on this again. On the other, I'm a little bit dreading the amount of work that I'm still confronted with. However, doesn't change the fact that I do want to finish this. Certainly not today. Probably not next week. Probably going to take a while until I actually manage to finish this. However, I want to finish it, and that's my goal. That's my big goal. Just finishing this animation in the first place. So without further ado, also, I added a door. I added the door. The door. Finally, we have a door. I know. It's a tiny change, but it makes the whole thing a lot more realistic. Yeah, I guess realistic is the right thing. Also, I definitely want to turn down the music a little bit. Not completely. Just wanted. Okay. Also, I'm not forcing you to renew your subscription. And I have no idea, Warlocks, why your bank should force you to do so, but I don't know. I guess your bank is a big fan of mine. So they forced you to renew that subscription. Nah, just kidding. I'm just messing with ya. So, last time we actually managed to get into doing the whole color and line art thing. I'm kind of sticking to frame by frame animation with Jen since she's not moving too much. But I will try to figure out how to do the rigging and the bone stuff with Richmond because he's moving a lot. And I kind of want to make it a little bit easier on myself by just doing a full-on rig. So I could actually just delete a lot of these things right here. I can also delete Jen's armature because it doesn't make much sense if I just have a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of elements that I do not end up using. So might as well stick to what I got anyway. Now kind of need to figure out if I actually wanna keep using the same, because I definitely need to move a little bit with Jen's torso, especially here. I have the feeling that I do need to change a little bit in the pose so it makes sense. For example, her shoulder has to move when she's moving her hand to grab the whole cup, the mug. So I'll have to actually move that. So I might need to change some stuff around one way or another. Might keep that frame in there, but I definitely need to change this one, because that's where she's also moving her left arm to grab her cup. So how about we do that? It's just so much to do. But what I can do is actually taking these lines here, which also means that I have to turn off quite a lot of lines here, so I can, so that I just need to sculpt the lines that I need to move. Long time no see. How's it going? How are you doing? So yeah, I'm just going to use sculpt mode a little bit to make my life a little bit easier. You seem to be in a good mood today, at least one of you. Yeah? I'm trying to be. No, to be fair, I had an absolutely delicious Japanese curry. And good food is always quite a good thing for me. It just heightens my mood. And oh, got his replacement teeth. At least one of us. I still have to take care of my missing tooth. I just can't get myself to call the dentist. I already know how much I need to pay and everything, but I keep forgetting. And when I actually remember that I should call my dentist, it's usually at times when their office isn't open. Made me gyros today. The meat was way too dry. I hope you had enough sauce or yogurt sauce to counteract that damn dry meat. I wouldn't like that. Wouldn't want that myself. Alright, so we'll change this a little bit. Just to get the right shape here. carefully get in her collarbones. Should be careful about those collarbones because I don't want them to be too prominent. It would look kind of weird. 1 liter tzatziki. Damn. Yeah, that's usually what helps. Yes, I very much agree. Utilities. Let's use. Why is this not a filler? Okay, let's keep that in the fill. Then we need to figure out what colors I was using. I think that was for the dress. I guess I'll need to first delete all of it. All of the things that came before. Yeah, I guess so. Oh wait, no, I need to do that. And I'll quickly turn off the sketch to make it a little bit easier for my filling tool to actually fill the right parts. Vampires will likely stay away from me today and tomorrow. Ah, garlic is nothing to vampires. Else I wouldn't like any. Just kidding. I'm not a vampire. Or am I? Well, you kind of messed up that quote because it was, it's fucking dry! It's fucking raw! But you tried. So, yep. I've been having a very chill weekend. Well, somewhat chill. Like, I mostly... Wait, is that the right color? No, it is not. I think it was that one. There's a lot of stuff missing, but okay. I'll just fix it. Like on Thursday, on Thursday after stream, I went to a little bit of a... how to say it in English? So raw, you could still bloody fly. Yeah, kind of like that. For the belt, I think we took this one. This one. Thank you very much. Alright, that's that. Then the shading. I completely forgot what color we used for the shading. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. Because I think that should be about right. Yeah, I think that actually works. Did I not add any shading? Well, that's funky. I think I'm missing a shading frame. Maybe I should just delete that. Okay, that should work now. There we go. And I need to see where the rest of my sketch is here, so I kind of know where to put my shadows. And don't forget the cleavage. Never forget the cleavage. We have to accentuate the booba. Because to me, the booba is important. Why? Because I like booba. Couldn't you tell? I mean, who doesn't like booba? Like seriously, I can't think of anyone who doesn't. Just woke up and my mom walked and said that I will be coming. Well, kind of a weird time for you to go to the beach, but I hope you're having fun. Haven't been to a beach in forever. Like seriously. Since I don't even live remotely close to a beach, I can't even go to any beaches. Beaches. Wait, no, we're not going there. Feldy brain, no. Don't. Be a good brain. Let's just hope that those shadows actually make sense, considering that she actually is sitting cross-legged around here. And when we were there, I just had some small talk with some foreigners. As I said, I hope you had fun. I wish I could go to the beach. Though on the other hand, I'm a bit of a bit too much of a shut-in. So Should I really be going to a beach? I know that I first need a new swimsuit. Like, I got all the tops of my swimwear, just kind of missing the bottoms, and I have no idea where they went. Hey, Quantum, how are you doing? I'm having a decent Sunday. I would say so, yes. That's the wrong color. That, nah. Also too strong, then it probably is. Yes, it's that. Today we're doing some animating. Delightful salt water. I mean, I fail to see a problem with salt water. It makes it less hard to swim. Keeps you floaty. Exquisite jet skis. Oh, that sounds fancy. That sounds like wild fun that I would be too scared of to actually engage in. And dancing parrot? Well, that sounds funky. Dancing parrot. I think I kind of want to have the stabilizer turned off here. It's a little bit annoying. Kind of using the frame before as a little bit of a guide, so that my lighting isn't too far off. Definitely helps. Get excited if it's an aquarium. To be fair, there are some really interesting fishes in an aquarium. The last time I went to the zoo, I really liked my time at the aquarium, even though the people I went with were pushing through quite a bit. Like, it's kind of hard to enjoy your time at a zoo or somewhere else. Though, to be fair, I kind of stopped being a fan of zoos for more than one reason. Though on the other hand, they're also kind of helping to at least keep certain species alive, so that they don't go extinct. It's a two-bladed sword at that point. Somehow I have to boost all the sound tabs individually today. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to turn up my mic a little bit. Am I too quiet? I just try to not oversteer with my microphone, because I've noticed that that's a bit of a habit of it, since it's already that old. I mean, my microphone is at this point, I think it's at this point about 15 years old, so it's allowed to have its weird quirks, but I don't want to I don't want to exchange it for another one because it has been with me for such a long time. And to be fair, I don't really want to afford a new one. Not yet. I don't think it's worth it. Kind of want to turn down that lighting layer even further because it's still too bright in my opinion. It just really needs to have a very slight. Yeah, I think now it's looking better. All right, let's get those hair strands in order. Which also means that I need to see my head again. There. And for these, I need a black. I'm gonna turn down the visibility of my sketch layer a little bit so I can see the original strands better. Usually I never have to boost you, but today I have no idea. It's been like this all day. Oh, okay. Ah, you guess you changed the setting. Could be. But if there's something I can... Wait. Ah, okay. I'm very close to just considering changing the style to partially colored lines, but then I would have so much more work on my hands. All being random as always. All right, let's quickly get those filled in. Not quite sure if I like that shine. That looks better. Kind of want to remove those then. Not sure if I should. No, I don't really like them. So how about I just remove this? No, just the active layer. Thank you. So I can fix this real quick. Oh god, there's so much that I need to fix! It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Once I fix this, it's going to look much better. Don't drink too much, warlocks. It's not a great idea. Alcohol is the most stupid drug that I know. Because it makes you stupid in many, many ways. I'm personally not a fan of it. For several reasons, I might add. Let alone the hangover the next day. That's probably the worst thing about being drunk, the hangover. When you're just having too much. Where did those hair strands go? I think I need to actually add them back in, or just remove them here. And that should... Yeah, that's already doing all of it. Yeah, the depression just kicked in. Also, that's not the alcohol is not fixing that. Quite the contrary. You're making it worse. Maybe you should remind yourself of that. Eh? Huh? I'm kind of confused. Oh, wait. That's why. Wrong layer, as always. For the moment is not the long run, and you want to aim for the long run, Warlocks. I'm very serious about that. Don't you dare make me worried about you. I mean it, Warlocks. Don't you frickin' dare. Oh, that's easier said than done, trust me. It's easier said that you should find something else to occupy yourself than with alcohol. I kind of understand it. However, sticking to that vice is not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make you worse. I'm more of the camp of figure out why you do it in the first place. Well, that lighting already looks a lot better. It's not done yet though. I'm not done here. Got the feeling that I'm getting a lot quicker with this. Also, there's some lighting that does not transfer to the next. There we go. Much better. Nah, I'm okay, mostly. Uh-huh. Yeah, Ideally, you want to look for something productive. I know what the problem was. I need to have a serious word with a colleague about that. I see. Okay, then I hope that serious word is not going to escalate. Try to be a bit diplomatic. Often helps a lot. All right, let's do the arms. I think that should be that arm. So first zone out the other arm. This one should actually be pretty easy to sort out. I think he mixed something up with my order. Okay. Not quite sure what you mean, but I guess it's a let me quickly move my light so I can so the camera can actually see my face because it's getting dark in here. And the lights in here are the light sources in here are a bit weird set because I moved my working desk in a way that's not perfect, but nicer for me to live with. Let's put it like that. All right, so first off, I need black lines. I always need black lines. And we put the strength back up to here, and I kind of want to have those. First of all, I want the size unit according to view, because that might make it a lot easier to make good line work. Turn off these two, then I can actually work on the line. When will we see you painting on canvases? When I actually have another project that actually requires me to work on a canvas. Right now, I feel I want to finish this animation. It would at least explain why I was awake for 3 days. Not sleeping for 3 days is a bad idea. Already have to kind of have to scold a friend of mine because he has the tendency to just stay up all night until morning. And I'm just thinking like, dude, you need to sleep, else you'll feel miserable. Don't do it. Hi, Mark. Thank you for the stretch. I shall stretch now. Ooh. Stretchy. Oh, my back. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I can feel my back. I did not. I went to sleep at midnight last night. That's even earlier than I did. Though, to be fair, my usual sleep schedule is going to bed around 2 and getting up at around 10, which is probably not ideal, considering that I should also look out for a side job. Should is the very important word. Why are you? Turn up the precision? Does not quite work. Oh wait, right. I need to actually put this on the fill layer. Maybe that helps. Nope. Then let's fill that with this item here. May not be perfect, but it's going there. It's as good as I can get it, to be fair. Two kids, one's sick, the other is 3 and learned to open gates and doors. Oh, good luck with that. That's going to be fun, Quantum. Hi, lazy asset blocks tuber. I assume I can call you lazy or blocks. Your choice. Oh wait, I'm so stupid. I'm such a stupid. I still need to add lines up here. Okay, this is going to be funky. Maybe I should just work from front to back instead. Okay, let's try that again. How's it going? How the hell did you find me? Oh god, I definitely need my stabilizer back. Else I'm just going to go mad. We're not getting those lines right. Also, I'm gonna turn off that and that and that, and then I should have much easier time to actually do my line art here. Also, a friend of mine almost broke his arm since he's not having many people to help him out during that time, because if I caught that correctly, it was his dominant arm that has hurt. Might actually need to help him out. Poor fuck. I was going a bit too wild in the mosh pit, and now he's kinda disabled, I guess. Temporarily disabled, though. So at least offered my help. If he doesn't want it, then it's his thing. I'm usually the type that really wants to help. The broken arm itch, if you get it in a cast, after a while, I'm pretty sure it's going to itch. Oh god, yes, and the smell. Oh god, I'm honestly pretty lucky because I never had a broken anything. All I had was maybe a bit of a hurt foot because I kind of fell down some stairs because I was taking them a little bit too quickly. But that was fine after a week. Nothing happened, actually. It just really sucks when you can't move much. And I would probably be devastated if I would hurt my hand so badly that it would break. Because first of all, it would have to heal for weeks. Second, I can't draw. And third, getting that hand back into working condition is going to be a pain in the butt, thanks to the physio. And me being not very patient with myself. Like I'm very impatient when it comes to my own progress. I'm patient with everyone else, but certainly not with myself. However, we have ads in about a minute, so just so you know. Don't worry about missing anything because I shall have a little break of my own while you wait. While you are bombarded with them advertisements. Oh, stairs. I was like 12 and got pushed down 2 flights of stairs, smacked, tucked, and rolled down them. Had bruises all down back and legs. Ah, good times. Yeah, I interesting thing is you don't get hurt that much when you do when that happens as a kid. At least it feels like it. quite sure if that hand is right. It doesn't have to be. For the simple reason that this is maybe 2 frames. So it's fine. Alright, we have ads. I'll have a little break. However, those who don't have the advertisements can still... We're still going to talk, but you guys are not going to miss much on the progress. And those lucky people that don't get ads despite not being subscribed, lucky yous. Lucky yous. I know exactly how you feel. I'm not quite sure here. Oh, I'm just barely awake. Oh, Merc. So I have something to drink. I actually bought myself some Arizona green iced tea. Good shit. And actually, for almost 2 liters, $1.30. No, $1.40 in euros, of course. It's actually quite cheap. Move to Brazil. Brazil has ad immunity. Yeah, I get Arizona here. I actually do get Arizona iced tea here. And the only Arizona iced tea that I actually like is the one with honey and lemon. Because, first of all, it's lemon iced tea. I absolutely love lemon iced tea. And the honey is really nice to my throat. That's the cool thing about it. We do actually get some American brands over here, just not all of them. Only the big ones. But I wouldn't want to move to Brazil. Not even 10 horses can get me to Brazil. Fair, 2 flavors myself, both. I know it when I see it, so I can't name it off the top of my head. That's fair. To be fair, I usually don't even use the actual flavor names. I just go for the flavors themselves. I'm a big I love anything lemon. Lemon cake, lemon tart, lemon marmalade, everything lemon. I love it. Only the large ones, and even those are significantly healthier. Yes, yes. Thanks to we're done with ads. So we just had it about iced tea and brands we get over in Europe. The nice thing about lots of brands that we get from the Americas is they are a lot healthier here because our European food standards are a little bit higher. Like we actually are having a lot less sugar in our foods than over in the States, which is really nice. It's also the reason why obesity is not that bad over here in Europe. It still happens, but it's not that bad. It's kind of nice. Oh yeah, they don't have Holy because it's a German brand. I'm pretty sure they don't. No, I kind of wonder if Holy is actually shipping to the US. That would be kind of cool, like a German brand going like, okay, you guys got gamer subs, but our brand is much better than yours. All brands, I wasn't expecting that one in particular to hop overseas. Well, we're full of surprises, we Europeans. Oh God. I don't know, we're starting to get Aldi's now. Yes, but Holy is actually a pretty new or a pretty young brand. around here, but their influencer marketing actually has gotten pretty good. Their marketing game is actually pretty neat, because they're pretty much just sponsoring a lot of German influencers, and especially German opinion bloggers. At least that's what we call them, that have quite a good standing with their community, and that tend to be a bit more good faith in their opinions. I'm pretty sure there are some exceptions, but they got a pretty good track record with choosing their sponsees, so to speak. Just heard that Tobias Hoch has lost his holy placement. Oh god, I actually used to watch that guy. I have to admit, I used to watch that guy a lot. Hearing from third parties how he's currently conducting himself, and knowing that he has a very weird tendency of not realizing that he's mostly using his feelings to argue at this point, makes it kind of difficult to like him. Like he's acting like he's the adult in the room while acting more childish than the children. And that's a shame. That's a shame. Maybe at some point he's realizing that the way he's going on with that is not ideal for him. But well, he's currently calling out Kirch and Young Felser. Seriously? Oh god. You might as well. Okay, so Kircho and Young Feldsalat are one of my, let's say one of my favorite German streamers. And they are the most good faith of the good faith, if you can say so. At least how I see them. Trying to quote unquote call them out on something. Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult. Most of the time they're doing gossip of the German tubes, the typical stuff. Kircho is more on the political side of things, but he's still quite casual about it. So knowing how Tobias Hoch has conducted himself lately, and then hearing or reading that, and he's now in Tobias, why do you have to be such an idiot? Seriously. You're making an absolute idiot of yourself. By getting into casino streaming. But hey, when your ego is in the way, why should anyone be allowed to criticize you, right? And that one time I actually thought he was based. And now he's going like that, like, dude, why do you regress to the mindset of a 22-year-old? Why do you have to be like that? It's not doing you any favors. Quite the contrary. Why the hell is my... stroke so damn slow? I actually used to respect the guy, but not like that. Like, that's embarrassing. I mean, I also scolded an old streaming friend of mine, or yeah, I think that's the right word. Let's just say I was quite angry with him when he was going for the whole casino stick. The whole casino shtick, and I'm not sure if that guy actually understood why I was mad. I just hope he did. I think at some point he actually realized that it's not going to help him. Well, since I'm not friends with that guy, I kind of doubt that he's going to listen to me. Well, we'll see where that is going. I just really hope that karma is getting everyone that needs it. Wait, that's the wrong layer. Where is my layer stack? There. I just think it's kind of sad when something like that happened. Like, I get it. Addiction is the responsibility of each individual. However, you don't have to actually put more fuel to the fire. Which people that do the whole casino streaming thing, they do. So to a certain degree, kind of have to, especially if you have a certain kind of reach. You have to keep that in the back of your mind. That there is a certain responsibility that you bear. Doesn't matter if you want it or not. All right. still have to actually add the arm here. So I'll probably have to get that left line layer, the black line, down to size 5-ish. Oh, this is going to be a bit difficult because I'll have to think of several layers at once while doing those lines. I think it should be fine. So let's see if I can actually manage to do that right. I think I need to do that manually. So let's do that manually real quick. Wait, that's the wrong layer here. Wait, if that's the wrong layer, might be lucky. Kinda works. It ain't perfect, but it kinda works. I guess doing it manually might be the better option here. Doesn't have to deal with that hassle anymore, given the crap he pulls. Yeah. Kinda sad, not gonna lie. I for sure wouldn't do it. For the simple reason that I wouldn't have any fun doing it anyway. Like, I am... If I would ever be sponsored by any brand, you can be 100% sure that A, I first tested it, and B, I feel like I can stand behind that brand. Because anything else would just feel scummy. Absolutely scummy. And I would feel guilty as hell for it. Which means it's one you use anyways. Yes, exactly. Like, for example, I'm working with a Huion screen tablet. I would gladly get a sponsorship by Huion, maybe even XP Pen if they allow me to test the product beforehand. I would be happy about that. Or maybe a certain brand of paintbrushes or something like that. That's something that I would use one way or another. It's something that I would gladly promote as long as I can stand behind the product. To be fair, I'm not extremely great when it comes to researching stuff, so someone would have to help me with that stuff. But you can be sure that I at least tested it and can say that the quality is good enough to be promoted by me. Not that it will ever happen, because I know myself. I am certainly not the right material when it comes to actually getting a sponsorship, because I know I will never be popular enough to even reach that amount. Would you take Holy as well? I might. Because I've been drinking that stuff for years now. Thanks, Young Fades, a lot. I'm actually just using his code because he stole mine technically. Like, he's using the code Feldy. Now I'm sitting here like, Come on! You had to do that! he still has to make up on that. I tell you, he has to make up on that. Normally build chronic severe long-term burnout. My plate is way too full. Oh boy. Like you can't first take my pseudonym as your nickname, your nickname, and then even steal my name for a damn sponsorship. Actually, by the way, this is not serious. This is not serious. I'm just trying being funny about it. So, no hate. No hate. Yeah, I'm definitely kidding. I don't mean it seriously. I'm just messing with the whole concept that he's having the same damn nickname as mine, as my pseudonym. There actually used to be a time when I was kind of petty about it. And to everyone that actually got hit with that wrath, I'm incredibly sorry. I was just very stupid, and I can admit that. I am just quite possessive with my... It feels like an identity to me. Like, it's... To me, being Feldy is more than just a nickname on the internet. I have to admit. Yep, it's me. This is me, that's the point. And it's been me since 2010? Like, since I started the whole let's play thing, and I think that was back in 2010. Also fair, same for me and Merc. It's more than just a pseudonym, it's me when I can be me. Exactly, that's exactly the point, that's exactly the thing. And it makes it kind of difficult to keep your temper, to be fair. However, as I said, I'm incredibly sorry to everyone who kind of got into the, what's it called? Unable to, oh, right. Who got into the crossfire. That's what I wanted to say. Because I indeed was kind of an idiot about it. And I recognize that now. I'm me, no matter my name. Good for you, Quantum! Let me put it like that. I'm already not a fan of my real life name. That's why I chose Feldy. Because for me, that name is more me than the name that my parents have given me, despite everything. Doesn't mean that I hate my parents. I sometimes cringe because they're old. But I still like them. They are who they are, and they actually taught me a lot of valuable stuff. Been Warlock since 19 89. Damn! Since I was 6, so. Damn! Not bad. You've been warlock since I've been 6. That's... Actually, I can respect that in more than one way. I think it's cool. Alright, let's have a look. Also, I feel like there's... Ah, okay. There are some layers that haven't been quite adding up right. Also, this is not actually right. I need to change the... flesh tone here. Can't tell if that or you're 9 years older. I'm 34. Mark. I'm old! Couldn't you tell? Pretty much 4 years after the release of Warcraft 1. Oh! Yeah, that's been a long time. Can't quite change it. Why though? Wait, can I just... Okay, that does not exactly work. Let's do it like that. No. Also, I just noticed that I actually need to add some fills back here. So let me do that real quick. There we go, fixed. 34, I'm old. Yes, yes, I think I'm old. I'm a fossil, I'm 44. Damn, you're not that old, Warlocks. You're fine. She says while she is calling herself old. Great. Fossil boomer is a mindset more than an age. Yep, there you're right, Merc. You're very right. Still find it hilarious when people actually estimate my age and they go way too young. Matured like a fine wine. Indeed. Or a good cheese. Wait, if men are like a good cheese, does that mean the older they get, the more I can digest them? Oh no. I mean... Whoopsie. I should have said that. No, to be fair, I wouldn't go too old though. But the range, like at max 10 to 15 years above my age. In the words of Hagrid, should not have said that exactly. Mistakes were made. All right, back to the sketch so I can do the rest. Wait, let me first have a look. Yeah, that actually works. Okay, wording on that was far more harsh than intended. Tit for tat. If women are like wine, does that mean they're more palatable as they age? I'm pretty sure women do not age like wine, especially when they're too attached to their age or to being young. Kind of as a woman, I think you kind of have to age with dignity, not trying to stay young just because. If something about you is a bit on the younger side, if you have a bit more of a younger mentality, that's fine. If that's naturally you, that's absolutely all right. But if you're the kind of person that has to stay young just to or stay young, quote unquote, because you feel like you're aging and turning to dust, you might need to figure out if you actually have a personality or not. Because that's usually the women that have no personality at all. They define themselves by their superficial traits, and that's about it. I'm kind of happy that I'm not like that. Like, I like being pretty, sure. And I'm into some styles that maybe keep me up young on the optics. But that's because my personality is like that. It would feel wrong if I wasn't like that. It wouldn't feel like me, so to speak. It's a weird thing. Peeps don't care about their age or can take it in stride with grace. They tend to stay mentally young. That's the point. That's the point. More they get attached to the worse they age. Exactly. Always try to age with dignity. Also makes you much nicer person if you do. All right. Start with the head. And I'll quickly turn off the face right there. To be fair, it's also kind of easy not to have old skin, quote unquote, if you don't go out much. The sun is your enemy. But that's a different topic for a different day. The cursed day ball. Yes! The sun! That's why I like calling myself a vampire. I don't like it. I don't like the sun. I also don't like summer. I'm related to Casper the Friendly Ghost. Wait. If I put you on a weird machine, do you also turn into a cute guy? Yes, yes, I watched that one as a kid. With Nicole Richie, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Nicole Richie in the Casper movie. If I go out in the sun, I explode. Yeah, I don't explode. I just melt. Like a little popsicle. Belly is a little pop. Oh, no, no. Yes, I'm a little popsicle, melting in the sun. I've committed a cardinal sin due to life stuff. I have gotten a light 10. How dare you? How could you, Merc? Getting a tan? Oh my god, how could you? Ah, I just feel rotten talking in that kind of voice. Welcome back to the gutter, Feldy Brain. Yes. You don't have a sun allergy either, do you? My mother used to. A really bad one. Which also makes me kind of concerned that if I ever, but I hope I don't, actually get a kid. If I ever get pregnant, I might actually get it myself, but I really hope I don't. Both of it. Like I should not be trusted with a kid of my own. Ever. I'm pretty sure that would just turn into a catastrophe. Actually get a kid like it's a lottery. Yeah. Kinda. But you know what I mean, Quantum. You understand what I meant with it, right? The moment when you realize the kids take after you and you don't know whether to be proud or worried. Exactly. That's exactly it. I mean, I can't imagine that I wouldn't be a bad mom. But still, they would be mini-me's. They would be tiny little gremlins. Just imagine, I would be burned out in a hurry. That's scary, having a child that's just a duplicate of me. Oh my god, no. Be proud if they want to be like you. No, 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 no. I'm not a functional member of society. Hell, I'm not even functional, let alone a member of society. You get used to it. It's more a pragmatic thought. I'm pretty sure I should not replicate. In any way, shape, or form. Are any of us really? We internet people aren't productive members of society anyway. So yeah, you're kind of right. Kind of right on that. I'm the type of person that can't even hold a job. Yeah, sadly, I'm not as chronically online. Yeah, I am. I have to admit, I am indeed somewhat chronically online. Though I have to say, I'm at least part of that crowd that has somewhat of a common sense. I miss so much. Oh god. I mean, I want to start Fantasy 7? 7? Oh boy. To be fair, I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games. That's because I was a Nintendo kid. I have a very big library of games that I actually have to catch up on. The remake actually looks pretty good. However, if I were ever to play any Final Fantasy game, I would probably opt for the originals. And then if I finish those, I would probably then play the remakes just to see how they compare. Aside from Chudley, I can attest to the remake being good. Plays way different than the OG. Yeah, I can imagine. Much closer than to the new stuff. I think because the original Final Fantasy games are still very round-based combat heavy. I think. As I said, never played any of the games, but I know a thing or two. While the modern Final Fantasy games are much more real-time. Timer turn-based. Ah, 7 is timer turn-based, right? New Final Fantasy 7 has that for skills, but you can't block, dodge, and attack in real time. Yeah, I don't really like that stuff. Like, I like to think when I'm playing an RPG. It's also why I'm actually a big Pokemon fan. Or used to be. To be a bit more specific. Nintendo really disappointed me. For many reasons, not just one. What day is it? And I'm not talking weekday. Oh my god, 4 more days? 4 more days? So. I ordered myself a plushie on the Amazon of my favorite Pokemon. It's going to arrive on the 18th. And I am so excited because it's really hard to get actual merch for that specific Pokemon. Now, little quiz. Maybe one of you has listened to me at some point talking about what my favorite Pokemon is. So guys, how about you guess what's my favorite Pokemon? Maybe one of you actually has heard me say it, so... What's my favorite Pokemon? Hi, Juggler! I'm doing good. I'm actually having quite the progress right here. Nope, it's not Igglybuff. It's also not Igglytough. Also not Snorlax. It's not even close. It's not even the same type. Though I have to say, the type you've been picking so far is not even effective. Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll actually give you 2 hints. The first hint is the first 2 Pokemon couldn't even attack the Pokemon that I love. The second hint, my Pokemon is not a legendary. Mine would be a blind guess. I remember talking about it, but completely forgot because work and shit. That's fine. That's why I want you to guess. So, the first 2 Pokemon that you... Yeah, the first 2 Pokemon that you suggested cannot attack my favorite Pokemon. And it is... It is not Gengar. It is not Gengar. But you're getting there. I'm not going to give you any more hints because then it would be way too easy to figure it out. The 2 hints that I gave you are already good enough, I think. Yeah, that's good. Then I'll need the light. I'll actually pull up the sketch to know I have to put my lights. It has to be a ghost type because I love all the ghost types, but one of them is a has a very special place in my heart. It's not Sableye. I think Sableye is Ghost Dark, right? Yeah. Something from the first 3 generations. Yes. It's not Mimikyu. Merc. Ah, Chandelure is also Chandelure is also great. Not my favorite though. The Pokemon that I love the most has a very special place in my heart. Because everyone else would abandon it. It's not Ghastly. Okay, I'll give you one more hint. Friedwurf? I didn't even play those games. Warlocks. Like I don't even have a Switch. Can't afford that stuff. Should I reveal it before the ad break starts? You want me to say it before you all go absolutely insane? It's Pokédex and okay, give a hint. One more hint. And the reason why I love this Pokemon. It's Pokemon in its Pokédex entry states that it got abandoned and is now very, very angry. Let's see if you can figure it out. Ads start in about a minute, so I'll give you until after the ads to figure it out. No, juggler. Wrong. Still wrong. Porygon is not a ghost type. Eh? Eh? Isn't that the whole idea behind Mimikyu? No. I'm gonna have ads in a little bit, so... Merc got it! Merc got it! Merc got it! Also, we got ads. Best Pokemon ever. I love it. Because no one else wants to. Just absolutely love the Pokédex entry. I have a feeling you'd get way too addicted to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. About that! I got it installed on my Steam Deck. And I play it from time to time. Actually, currently in my team, I got a Bayonet Jirachi fusion, which just looks so beautifully horrifying. I love it so much. I love it so much. Kind of trying to contribute to the yard. It's just not easy. I once did a Swablu, what was it? Not Lopunny, the Baniri. Yeah, Swablu Baniri, kind of fusion.
Help. You need serious help.
Come on. Help. Come on, Warlocks. It's not that bad. Never knew I still remember that much Pokemon. Well. Also a stretch from Merc. Thank you very much. Let's have a stretch. Stretchy. Oh god, my neck. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Ay. Ooh. My shoulders. They absolutely love me. Not at all. One more Beyblade kid. Happens. I just watched all of it. Alright. Ads are over. Me and the few friends I had, like 2. We were just anime nerds. All 3 of us. we also, because of that, were the outcasts in our classes. Because, well, we were the early generation of the early generation of the anime freaks. Moral play of wait. Outcast was legend since I had so many types I can lend out. Yeah, thing is I was an anime nerd back in, let me think. When was that? 2002, 2003-ish? I think 2003 when One Piece first aired on TV here. And no one understood it. You should have gone to my school. Jack, I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit older than you, and that's the reason why. Pokemon never really appealed to me, neither the anime nor the franchise in general. I only played that with my wife back then. To be fair, you're also quite a bit older than me, so that's absolutely fine. So being that kid in class that was just singled out because she was weird. To be fair, also was kind of annoying. Mood. I know, right? It's just a weird feeling. Then to realize, oh wait, I was like that because no one knew that my brain is working differently. Huh. Back in the 2000s, it was really hard to actually have a slooch of a clue that some kind of neurodiversity shenanigans could be at play. I mean that word didn't even exist back then. You were just weird. But I was really into He-Man. Well, that's your generation, kinda. Which is why I'm excited about the new movie. I'm sorry for you because I'm kind of worried that every reboot is kind of cursed. There are a few exceptions, I have to admit, though the stuff that I've seen so far, meh, I don't know, man. Wow, that Netflix series by Kevin Smith was actually pretty good too. Yeah, I don't use Netflix. Maybe that's the point for me. I know who Kevin Smith is. I actually still have to watch Clerks 2. I watched the first one, but I didn't watch Clerks 2, and I still have to catch up on that. And maybe Clerks 3, but I'm not quite sure about the third one, since I've heard that that one wasn't too great. But Mallrats. God, I need to watch all the good Kevin Smith movies. I absolutely love Dogma. Dogma was great. I still rewatch it on occasion. I mean, George Carlin. George friggin' Carlin! As the Pope! It can't go better than this! It's great! Oh, I could watch Dogma again sometime. Yes! Dogma was the movie that we were just talking about. Because Dogma is just mwah, chef's kiss. Got it on Blu-ray, but no player anymore. You're in luck, because Dogma is actually for free on YouTube. Legally. So might as well just look for that. So yeah, if you ever have a watch party, you want to watch Dogma, just look it up on YouTube. It's for free. It's legal. Because Kevin Smith actually got the rights for it back. It's lovely. It's also crazy how much the man has survived and how much he has changed. I mean, he lost a lot of weight after, I think he had a stroke, if I remember correctly. Or a heart attack, something like that. I think it was a heart attack. And he turned around his life quite a lot, which I find impressive. Like, holy hell, the amount he has lost in weight is impressive. And I know what I'll watch after the stream. Good idea. Very good idea. I approve. Hold up. I feel stupid right now because I could actually do the following. Wait. I could actually add another brush with this, turn it into stroke and fill, I don't think that that was the right... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. I need a line. And I'll need an extra material for that. So I'll add a material, make a new one. Then I do need stroke and fill. Stroke stays like that. Fill needs to change though. So I'll just use that material. The line is a little bit too thick. I need to change that. So we'll make that 5 pixels. Clerks was great too. I guess that was his first great film. It was actually his first film. And I might need to rewatch Clerks. Because that one's been quite a while back. Oh, that's a little bit too high, but I think I can sculpt that down just a little bit. So I don't want her head to be too big. Just looks odd. Alright, that should already do the trick. Looks much better. Line's a little bit too wobbly. Could probably do something about that. But yeah, I still have to watch Clerks 2. That's definitely still on my watch list. On my to watch list. And Clerks 3, I'm a little bit torn about. Don't know if I actually want to watch it, but if I don't, it feels like something's missing. So maybe I will one day watch Clerks 3. I'm gonna do the hair strands right away. This is going to be a bit weird. I don't think I can do that. Okay, so let's do that material again. I kind of need to look out for the body. Maybe I need to do the body first before I do the hair strands here. So let's do that first. I'm gonna turn off these layers to make it easier for me to actually trace my sketch lines. So let's do that first, but I need the normal black material. There we go. Wait. I could actually just... Okay. This is going to be a bit complicated again. I'll just lock the head and the arms and the hair, and the sketch is already locked. That's good. So what I want to do again, just sculpting the shoulders in a way that in the way I need them. So let's get over to sculpting mode. Just gonna move around those vector lines. There we go. We do the same. Ah, I can't see the fill layer, which is a little bit annoying. But we can actually take care of that in just by filling the oh god, that looks awful. Just realize that that boob does not fit my standards. It ain't round, it's pointy. I don't like I mean, pointy boobs exist. They're just not my cup of tea. I like them round and bouncy. Like mine. Can't fill unclosed areas? Oh! Right. Alright. Let's take care of that. Nope, that's the wrong color. I need that. There. Why do you tell me that this is an unclosed area? What do you mean? Okay, then I'll fill it by hand. Okay. This face, the image looks like something out of a bizarre bondage scene. Oh, come on! It's not that bad. It's just unfinished. Also, that does not quite add up, but I'll just quickly take care of that. Just gotta zoom out a little bit. Back hair is already done. Hair strands, I kind of need to take care of those. I might just move them around, so I'll technically have to lock any other visible layer. So I can use the sculpt mode again just to... yeah, moving around those hair strands with sculpt mode is kind of painful. Though I can actually look if I can see that better with... there we go. Let's turn up the size. Haha! Now I see. Now I see much better. Ain't that great? Alright, let's unlock everything again. Get that filler thingy. Get back to our skin-ish color. Oh, Snapjug is here! Well, you're quite late to notice that, Quantum. But at least you notice it anyway. Alright, there is a line. Let's see. This one's probably that one. No. Oh, I see. You are the culprit. Okay. Then you are the culprit. Maybe I should just do an extra one just for light, like an extra brush. Oh, this one's certainly the wrong one. Oh, well, fine. This doesn't feel right. Also, I've completely forgot the highlights on her hair here. I gotta have to... take care of that. I lurked for a bit. Got 2 gremlins. Then hello to the gremlins. I am Feldy, Mama Gremlin. Not your mama, but I am Mama Gremlin now. Because I am a gremlin too. I'm a big gremlin. Because I shall not be fed after midnight as well, for the good reason that I will not stop eating. I'm not kidding. If I eat something after midnight, I get the munchies. Bad. My snack drawer can attest to that. It's definitely different blue, and it's kind of annoying me because I know it is this one. Wait. Can I just wait. I think I know how to handle this. Only active layer? Only fill? Ah, so close, so close. Just need this one. It's somewhat similar, it's still not right though. Spike is demanding his walk, then have fun walking your dog, dogging your walk. Is Suma see you tomorrow? Probably. I'm not going to stream for too long, but if I feel productive, you might still see me around here. Though the plan is maximum until 8 my time, so 8 in the evening. I wish I could just choose one vector thing and say tinted this specific color. Sadly, it doesn't work like that. Would be kind of nice if I could do that, because it would make this stuff a lot easier to work with. Shade here is still quite functioning. The light though, the light is not quite working well. So let's go back into sculpt mode. No, not weight paint. Sculpt mode. Let's just lock everything around here. I'll try to sculpt the lines in the way that I need them. Why does that move? I don't want that to move. Alright, Warlocks. See ya hopefully tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure if I will stream tomorrow. I hope that I can. But that's usually actually the plan. Oh! I forgot something. Clone. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Ha! Alright. Back to draw mode. Because I completely forgot that there is still a belt down here. So let's fill that. Doesn't quite work. I don't know. I do not understand why, but do I care? Probably not as much. Let's just find the right fill color. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And maybe also do it in the right strength. So this is actually filled. There we go. We're making progress. We're making progress. Ain't that great? Okay, what do we miss? Oh yes, we miss arms. So let's do that. Unlock that arm. Now I can't even see what I'm doing here. Let's turn off all the other big layer parts. So I can actually see what's going on. Oh wait, yeah. I have to pick black. Now I have a little problem here because I might actually need to change something up here. So let me cook. Let me cook. One, two, three. I'm missing a finger. Maybe I can make it easy. That hand is a pain in the butt. I have no clue what I'm doing. Now the problem here is the layer of this arm. It's behind the layer of this arm. So technically I would have to move that layer, but I have no idea if I can move layers while animating. So I'm going to just switch the cup from this hand to this hand to make all of it easier, to make it work. It's going to be a pain. I hope it's gonna work. Now I have to actually plop in the body. So I know where the rest of the arm is going, how this whole thing works. I want to actually add some of the sleeve right here. All right, now we go into the fill. I will have to improvise a little bit. Turning off the sketch. And that should at least be it for the flats here. Luckily enough, I can actually use the shadows to get the rest of the shape for this arm right. So I'm gonna go right here and choose that. It's not going to look great. I can tell you that much already. But as long as it works, I think it's fine. Because now the funny thing comes around. You have to get the other arm working. That's also why I'm going to switch the cup from this hand to this hand. Because this hand is underneath the cup. And in this frame, I need the hand to be above the cup. I kinda messed myself. Kinda made myself, I built myself a trap, so to speak. And now I have to pay the price for it. Now I'm going to get in the body, so I know what I have to do here. Okay, so I definitely want to erase all of this because that's a given. So let's get an eraser. Only active layer, that's good. So I just need to erase the lines that I do not need. Ta-da! I wish there was a way to go for sculpt mode and say only active layer, but I can't do that. Wait. Is there an option that I can only use only work on the active layer? That would be absolutely sweet. That would be so great. But doesn't look like it. That kind of sucks. Okay. And I just have to redo the whole thing. Sorry. Gonna turn down the opacity of the body. Am I not allowed to? Oh, that's the onion. Don't tell me that I have to actually... Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Drama. I actually have to do the... Alright. I'll turn off the whole folder. Else it's just going to be too much work. It'll be fine. Eh? All right. Nope, that was not what I wanted. All right, let me see what we have. Okay. So now I kind of have to improvise a little bit. I can hardly see my sketch lines, which is a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie. I guess I have to work with what I got here. Alright, that should be that. Now I can actually just make that invisible. Now we're just going to make a very simple hand. Not even going to bother with any fingernails because that's just going to be hell to animate. I don't like little bits and bobs when I do any animation. There's so much detail that I would have to keep in mind. It's just no fun if you just have to pay attention to too much detail, especially when it starts to just vanish. That looks weird. Apple. Guys. Something's great is going to happen on Cherno Day. While we have Bad Apple in the background, something amazing is going to happen on Cherno Day, the 9th of September. Toho 6 Scarlet Weather Rhapsody is getting a re-release on Steam. I'm so hyped. I need it so bad. Oh god, I'll have to celebrate that when it's coming out. Cause I love the Toho games. I love them. I love the music. I love the gameplay, even though it's punishing as hell, but it's a bullet hell game. What am I supposed to do? It's... I love it so damn much. And I need it. I need it when it comes out. Also a few more Toho games, actual Toho games that I have to buy, which right now I think on Steam we got Toho 6, Mountain of Faith. We have, Toho 10, Mountain of Faith. I think we also got 11. I thought all Toho games were 3. Yeah, I thought so too, but yeah. apparently not officially. Though to be fair, it's worth supporting. I think it's worth supporting. Yeah, that looks more like it. Hold the phone up to Spike's snout, and he looks at me in a bewildered way, as if to say, "What is this woman talking about?" Well, like Aspirite, Cataclysm not official, or International Waters not official. International Waters not official. If I think what it means. I think that hand looks okay. But yeah, I feel like this has to be supported. We need all the Toho games on Steam so that we poor Linux people can also play them without having to bother with 1,002 stupid scripts that just do not work. I'm kind of annoyed about that. Because up until now, I have not managed to get one Lutris script to work. However, we have ads in a little bit, and I'm actually kind of considering calling it a day, but not yet. Not yet. I at least want to finish that frame, which will be soon. So that's what we will be doing for the rest of the stream. Finishing this frame. Doing one frame at a time and fixing five different ones in the meantime. Aww. I'm certainly not going to finish anytime soon. Another thing. Mods for Satisfactory. They have updated. Most importantly, Curve Builder has updated. Means we're going to build on the cathedral as soon as I'm done with this thing here. Or if I just feel like I don't want to animate and I don't feel like Psychonauts. Which I might actually put onto the Thursday slot. Fingers crossed this actually works. You mean the Satisfactory Curve Builder mod? I actually already tested it. It's working. It is working. We are good with that. Yeah, modded Satisfactory, I already tested it. The only thing that still has to update for me, but there seems to be a few issues, is touch visual overhaul. And the other one is minimap mod. I'm fine going without minimap. Touch visual overhaul, fine, I can live without. Curve Builder was the most important one. I could not continue building my cathedral until that and Quick Blueprints has updated, because I need those two mods and they are very important to my workflow, which is kind of weird talking about a game and you're talking about a workflow. I think you get it. Which also means, now that the new pathing for the trucks are out, we can actually get steel from the steel factory over to the cathedral, which is going to the huge we're done with ads, by the way. Which is going to the huge motherfucker, aka heavy modular frame production in our beautiful cathedral, which is still a skeleton, and I still have to figure out what to do with those corners that are so uneven that it makes me mad. Oh, what did I do? What did I do to myself? Well, it's alright. It'll be alright. Yeah, I like that more. So yeah, we can actually continue working on the cathedral in Satisfactory, and I am so damn hyped. Because I wanted to wait for 1.2, and now that we actually do have 1.2 and updated mods, everything's set to continue with the build. I'm just so damn happy. I also, for a brief moment, tried out the zooping signs. Now, I have a little bit of a problem with those because they connect next to each other, not in a way that I would like them to, but I think I can live with that. Like, it could be much worse than that, if you ask me. Problem is just that they that the signs, when you put them down in zoop mode, they connect at the frames. They do not connect inside each other, they connect directly frame to frame, and so you see those dark little lines in the pattern, which is fine if you want that. And parts of my cathedral work like that. However, when I want to do those big stained glass windows, I kind of have to trick around there. But it is nice that it works now as a default setting. That you can just go and do those beautiful, beautiful lines of signage. All right, that should be technically all of it. for this frame. We have 2 more frames before the camera is moving over, so... I hope that we can finish that next time. Would be kind of nice if we can do those 2 frames and be done with Jen for that. Or at least for this cut. In the meantime, I'll probably have to figure out how to do the whole Richmond puppet. I really want to figure out how to do the whole rigging with bones and grease pencil objects, because that's probably going to help me a lot with getting that workflow a little bit quicker. I hope that you had fun. I definitely did. And I hope I see you tomorrow. And I hope that we can finish those 2 frames on Jen. I really want to finish those. I might need to ditch the stream on Tuesday, but I will tell you tomorrow if yes or no. Because I have a little bit of administrative stuff to do. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Until then. Bye bye.